Estamos aqui para mais um episódio e finalmente vamos seguir com a nossa jornada e vamos então para Redcliffe, lá ter com o Arwiman e pronto. Levar aqui a minha base, sabem como é que é? Então bora lá para Redcliffe. Obviamente que eu vou ter aqui uma batalha no meio, adoro a minha vida. Bora lá. Ok, não é uma batalha, este gajo aqui.
You have coins, stranger? With Orzammar closed off, old Tegra can give you a discount. Fine weapon and arms, dwarven made.
Let's see this discount of yours. O que o gajo tem? Ixi. Pá, só. Tens presentes? Pá, vou comprar os presentes primeiro. Dá para vender aqui uma cena. E esta espada é boa para o Alistair, meu. Ixi. Deu. Estou sem dinheiro. Já estou sem dinheiro. Muito bem, Filipe. Já começaste aqui muito bem. Vamos cá ver. Vende. Vende isto. Não preciso mais disto. Vende esta porra toda. Mas já não tenho mais dinheiro. E se, Alistair, tens aqui uma espada bela para ti, meu. Eu podia meter esta espada para mim. Também. Não, vou continuar com a espada da família. Eu acho que é uma boa. A Viviana, ela já pode... Opa, enganei. A Viviana, ela já pode usar... Não pode, tem que subir nível. Em todo caso, vamos ficar aqui. Achar... Como é que está? Eu posso vender as chafiras, posso vender esta treta tudo que eu não preciso.
You have coins, stranger?
Não queria ir falar isso, né? Mas... Deixa-me vender isto que eu não preciso. Isto é só para ganhar dinheiro mesmo. Fogo, deixa-me ganhar algum. Vende. E vende. Ok. Então tudo o resto é tudo presentes que eu tenho para dar depois. Eu não tenho nenhum upgrade, não tem nada, não? É só mais aquelas cenas. Armas eu não quero porque o gajo pega no chão, então não vou estar a comprar. Cinto. Ui! Ainda bem que eu vi isto. Isto é para a Viviana. Ainda bem que eu vi isto. Que eu realmente não reparei, meu. Isto é um de força. Pá, eu acho que eu vou comprar porque só mesmo porque o Alistair não tem. O Alistair ganha de um de força. É só mesmo por causa disso. Só estou aqui a pensar no Alistair. Então pronto. O que eu ia fazer? Cheguei aqui. Onde é que está? Que eu não vejo. Está aqui. Pronto. Tem uma habilidade de quê? Aqui. Pá, eu vou meter aqui um combate tático. Ok.
Yes.
Bora lá.
Look, can we talk for a moment? I need to tell you something. I should probably have told you earlier.
Let me guess. You are an idiot. No. What's on your mind?
I told you before how Al Eamon raised me, right? That my mother was a serving girl at the castle and he took me in?
Sim.
The reason he did that was because, well, because my father was King Marek, which made Kaelin my half-brother, I suppose.
Ou seja... Não, mas já não tinhas contado que tu és um bastardo. Já tinhas dito. Agora estou confuso. Tu tinhas contado. Mas pronto. So, you're... pois eu contou. So, you're not just a bastard, but a royal bastard doesn't make... Doesn't that make you the heir to the throne?
Maker's breath, I hope not. I don't think so. You don't think so, do you?
Sim.
I'm a bastard. And nobody even knows about me. I would have told you, but it never really meant anything to me. I was inconvenient, a possible threat to Kaelin's rule, and so they kept me secret. I'd never talked about it to anyone. Everyone who knew either resented me for it or they coddled me. Even Duncan kept me out of the fighting because of it. I didn't want you to know as long as possible. I'm sorry.
Ou seja, ele é meio-irmão do rei que morreu na Batalha de Ossagar. Ok. I think I understand.
Oh, good. I'm glad. It's not like I got special treatment for it anyhow. At any rate, that's it. That's what I had to tell you. I thought you should know about it.
Why tell me, then? Why do I need to know? Hey!
Because it will probably come up. I didn't want to walk into Redcliffe without you knowing the truth. That would be just awkward. I have no illusions about my status, however. It's always been made very clear that I'm a commoner, and now a Grey Warden, and in no way in line for the throne. And that's fine by me. No, if there's an heir to be found, it's Arl Eamon himself. He's not of royal blood, but he is Kaelin's uncle, and more importantly, very popular with the people. Though, if he's really as sick as we've heard... Oh no, I don't want to think about that. I really don't. So there you have it. Now can we move on? And I'll just pretend you still think I'm some nobody who was too lucky to die with the rest of the Grey Wardens.
As you command, my prince.
Oh, lovely. I'm going to regret this. Somehow I just know it.
Ai, ai. Olha o Thomas no cu!
I thought I saw travelers coming down the road, though I scarcely believed it. Have you come to help us?
What do you mean? Is there a problem?
So you don't know? Has nobody out there heard?
Acho que não. I heard our human is sick. If that's what you mean.
He could be dead for all we know. Nobody's heard from the castle in days. We're under attack. Monsters come out of the castle every night and attack us until dawn. Everyone's been fighting and dying.
Apparently everyone seems to agree that a blight is the perfect time to start killing each other. Marvelous, really.
Good point.
No army to defend us. No Arl and no king to send us help. So many are dead. And those left are terrified they're next.
Hold on, what is this evil that's attacking you?
I don't rightly know. I'm sorry, nobody does. I should take you to Ban Tegan. He's all that's holding us together. He'll want to see you.
Ban Tegan, Arl Eamon's brother. He's here.
Yes. It's not far, if you'll come with me.
Ok. Nem tive escolha de dizer, não, não, vai tomar no cu, é só. Ok, vamos juntos, bora.
It's Thomas, yes? And who are these people with you? They are obviously not simple travelers.
No, my lord. They just arrived, and I thought you would want to see them.
Well done, Thomas. Greetings, friends. My name is Tegan, Ban of Rainersphere, brother to the Arl.
I remember you, Ban Tegan. Though the last time we met, I was a lot younger and covered in mud.
Covered in mud? Alistair? It is you, isn't it? You're alive! This is wonderful news.
Still alive, yes. Though not for long if Tern Loghain has anything to say about it.
Indeed. Loghain would have us believe all Grey Wardens died along with my nephew, amongst other things.
Ok, então. You don't believe Logan's voice?
What, that he pulled his men in order to save them? That Kalen risked everything in the name of glory? Hardly. Loghain calls the Grey Wardens traitors, murderers of the king. I don't believe it. It is an act of a desperate man. So, you are a Grey Warden as well? Is it possible we've met? You seem very familiar.
You may have known my father, Henry Constant. Diz mal pronome. Cosland.
Ah, yes, that's it, exactly. A pleasure to meet you indeed, though I wish it were under better circumstances. You're here to see my brother? Unfortunately, that might be a problem. Eamon is gravely ill. No one has heard from the castle in days. No guards patrol the walls, and no one has responded to my shouts. The attack started a few nights ago. Evil things surged from the castle. We drove them back, but many perished during the assault.
What evil things are you talking about?
Some call them the Walking Dead, decomposing corpses, returning to life with a hunger for human flesh. They
Zombies.
hit again the next night. Each night they come, with greater numbers. With Kalen dead and Loghain starting a war over the throne, no one responds to my urgent calls for help. I have a feeling tonight's assault will be the worst yet. Alistair, I hate to ask, but I desperately need the help of you and your friends.
It isn't just up to me. Though the Grey Wardens don't stand much chance against Loghain without Arl Eamon.
Eu vou ter feito este corte, mas o. Pronto. Uma coisa que eu estava aqui a reparar. Olha o tamanho do queixo do Thomas no cu. Puta que pariu. Meu, este gajo é o queixo da porra. Mas sim, of course will help.
How pointless to help these villagers fight an impossible battle. One would think we had enough to contend with elsewhere.
Thank you.
É por isso que eu não gosto da Morrigan nestes casos.
More to me than you can guess. Thomas, please tell Murdoch what transpired. Then return to your post.
Yes, my lord.
Now then, there is much to do before night falls. I put 2 men in charge of the defense outside. Murdoch, the village mayor, is outside the chantry. Sir Perth, one of Eamon's knights, is just up the cliff at the windmill, watching the castle. You may discuss with them the preparations for the coming battle.
I want to discuss the situation with you.
Of course.
You have some arguments nice here.
I have those few who returned from their quest. You know of this, yes?
Quest?
Eamon's illness is very serious. The Arlessa, out of desperation, sent the knights on a quest for a cure. I know little about this, other than that the cure was supposed to be an ancient relic of great power. Sir Perth was one of the knights sent on this quest. Perhaps you should speak to him if you wish to learn more.
Ok, eu vou. Esqueci-me de qual que eu ia utilizar. Eu vou assumir que a Alessa seja a mulher do Arliman. Porque eu acho que ela é, acho que é o nome dela. Why are you in the shelter with the villagers?
Sir Perth insists. He wants me to be with the villagers, so everyone he needs to protect is in one place. I don't mind, to be honest. The point of all this is to protect the villagers, and I can do that best here. This is the last line of defense, should things go amiss.
Do you need more men with you?
We could bring some men in to stand beside me, but I'd rather keep the monsters away from the villagers if possible.
Já falou disto? So what happens after this battle is over?
Hopefully we can find the source and stop it before it causes any more damage. With luck, we'll also find Eamon and be able to help him.
Ok. Não vou dizer isto. I should get back to work.
Very well. Luck be with you, my friend.
Pois, a Morgan aprovou 5. Eu não devia ter trazido ela agora. Ai ai.
I'm scared, Mother.
Let us pray. Blessed art thou who exists in the Maker's. You are a stranger amongst us, yet you still agree to defend our village in its darkest hour. We are most grateful to you.
I cannot stand by while monsters attack the helpless.
Not many in these modern days would honestly say the same. You are a man of worth, and the Maker will smile upon you. Allow me to introduce myself. I am revered Mother Hannah, head of this chantry, which for the moment is a place of refuge for these poor villagers.
How awful this must be for you all. Is this everyone who's left?
All those who cannot defend themselves, yes. They are terrified of tonight's attack, and I fear these walls will not keep them safe. What can I do to help with your task?
No. I should go.
May the Maker watch over you, child.
Sei lá, não tenho nada para te dizer. Eu não vou dizer, dá-me benção.
Father returned yet.
They're gone, dear boy. Gone on a long trip.
É.
When will they be back? I miss them.
Be brave, young man. Your parents would want that. We need you here to protect the rest of us. Yes?
I guess I can do that.
There's a good lad. In the morning, we'll look for your parents. In the morning.
Então, amigão, os teus pais foram numa longa viagem e a única forma de os encontrares é no Fade, ok? Divertir.
Why has the king not come? Surely soldiers could have marched here by now. Where are they all? What are they doing?
All right.
Jeta?
You're a Grey Warden, right? Were you in Ostagar? In the Korkari Wilds? My husband and son went there to bring the chant of light to the chastened. But I haven't heard from them since.
Are you Jeta?
I am. You've heard of me?
Your husband and son are both dead.
I thought that might be the case. Thank you for telling me.
Certainly.
Maker's blessings upon you.
I'm so scared, Father. Sorry. Am I bothering you? I'll try to be more quiet.
You're not bothering me.
I shouldn't be such a crybaby. With Mother gone now, I have to be brave. I can't help myself. I'm so frightened. Those things dragged my mother away. I don't know what happened to her, but I hear her screaming all the time. Everywhere.
How terrible, you poor thing. I wish there was something we could do to help.
And now my brother Bevan, he ran off. I don't know where he is. I'm so scared they got him too.
Have you tried looking for your brother?
I went to our house. It's by the square. He wasn't there. I searched the rest of the village too. I called and I called, but he never answered. I wonder if he ran off into the woods. I'm so worried. Without me, he has nobody.
You need to be a strong girl.
I understand, I do. I'm just so afraid for him.
Silence, girl. Do you want the children to hear you?
But night is coming. The monsters will return and we sit here and wait for them.
We have no choice. We must pray and hope for the Maker's compassion.
I just hope everything will be all right. So many have already died.
Ai ai.
And I'm off.
Vou fazer o seguinte. Eu acho que todos os diálogos que eu vou falar, eu acho que a Morgan vai desaprovar tudo, então, por enquanto.
Walking corpses. Do you think it's something in the water?
There's might be something in the water. Desculpa.
Their numbers just keep growing each night.
Tell them to maintain watch. I don't want a surprise attack before the sun goes down.
Yes, sir. What should we do until then?
Pray and hope for a miracle.
Murdoch.
So you're the Grey Warden, are you? I heard they all died with the king.
Ok, isso ia ser um bocado arrogante. You heard wrong.
So you say. damn Qunari could walk up and say he was a Grey Warden. I wouldn't know the difference. We aren't gonna turn aside anyone who wants to help, though. Don't take me for being an ingrate or nothing.
Well, we do want to help however we can. You can trust us.
Name's Murdoch, mayor of what's left of the village, providing we aren't all killed and hauled off to the castle tonight.
Have faith, good man. We'll defeat this evil together.
I hope you're right. I've been trying to hold us together, but it isn't easy. Anyhow, you're here, and they tell me you're in charge.
How is morale?
Morale's about what you'd expect. These men aren't soldiers. They're villagers defending their homes, and they're frightened. It would help if we had decent equipment. There weren't enough swords in Owen's shop, and the men's armor is nearly falling off. I don't think we're in any shape to fight. We'll do our best, of course, but, well, I have my doubts. I just hope I'm alive tomorrow morning.
What can I do to help?
We need what little armor and weapons we got repaired, and quickly, or half of us will be fighting without either. Owen's the only blacksmith who can do it, but the stubborn fool refuses to even talk. If we're to be ready for tonight, we'll need that crotchety bastard's help.
Nobody else can do these repairs?
Not by nightfall, and not well enough that I'd be happy to test it in combat. If there were others, don't you think I'd ask them?
Okay, faz sentido. Why does Hone refuse to talk to you?
His daughter, Valena, is one of the Alessa's maids, so he hasn't heard from her since this whole business started. He demanded we attack the castle, break down the gate, and force our way in. I said it was impossible, but he wouldn't listen. He's locked himself in the smithy now. I can't force him to do repairs. He said he'd rather die first.
Okay, I'll see what
I'd appreciate it. If he doesn't help, he'll die like the rest of us. What good will that do anyone then?
Não te preocupes, eu já falo com ele. Vamos só aqui fazer já a missão do puto. Hello, is someone in there?
Go away. This isn't your home. This is my home. My home, you hear me?
Bevin, is that you?
How do you know my name?
I'm Catherine's friend.
Did she tell you to take me back to the Chantry? Don't make me go back there. I hate that place. I hate it.
Why do you hate the Chantry so much?
Everybody's scared. But they tell me I shouldn't be scared. And they tell me I shouldn't be sad that Mother died. I don't want to be sad. I'm brave. I'm going to be a hero. I'm going to fight them off. I will.
From in there?
No. I just heard you coming, and I guess that's not very brave of me, is it? I'll come out now. All right, I came out. You won't hurt me, will you? I'll go back to the Chantry if you really want.
Is this your house?
Yes. It was my mother's house. She's dead now. And Caitlin said we have to move away if we survive.
So what were you doing in there?
I can't tell you. It's a secret.
Provavelmente estavas-te a mijar, né? Eu sei. Are you sure? Maybe I could help you.
You could? Alright, I guess. Father said I could have his sword when I grew up. It was Grandfather's. And Grandfather was a great dragon slayer. I thought, if I was brave like Grandfather, I could use his sword and kill the bad people who took Mother.
Where's the sword? Na calma. You had the right idea. You are indeed very brave.
Thank you, sir. But the sword is too heavy for me. I guess I'm not as strong as someone like you.
You'll grow up eventually, don't worry about it.
That doesn't help us now. Caitlin says everyone's going to die tonight.
Maybe so. Nothing is certain. Be brave, remember?
Yes, sir.
Okay, where is the sword now?
In the chest. In Mother's room. Father gave me a key, but I'm not supposed to give it to anyone.
Sei lá, eu acho que posso empregar a espada emprestada dele. But I could use that sword to help village.
But I can't give it to you. It
Sim, é só emprestado.
was Father's.
Só emprestado.
Caitlin would be so mad if I did.
And don't worry about it. Ah não, espera. Perhaps I could help you and your sister in return?
You could? Maybe you could give my sister money? She said if we had money, we'd be alright. Even if Mother is dead.
I'll talk to your sister about it, I promise.
Oh, alright. Here's the key. I hope you use it to kill a lot of those bad people.
Pois acho...
I should go back to the chantry. Good luck.
Pois eu posso te dar outra vez a espada, né? Acho que posso. Honestamente eu não me lembro, mas eu espero poder. Fogo. Se a espada é do teu pai, né? Um gajo só quer usar para defender a vila mesmo. E onde é que está a porra? Hein? Onde é que está o baú que eu não estou a ver? Deve ser cá em cima, né, Filipe? És mesmo idiota, meu. Está aqui.
Yes.
É que a espada é mesmo boa, meu. Fónix. Fica para mim. Yeah. Eu nunca vou me desfazer da espada da família. Eu vou guardar a espada da família para, na altura da vingança, o gajo vai morrer com a espada da família. Ou seja, a espada da família vai ser banhada pelo sangue do Arrow, aquele vagabundo. Mas eu acho que depois eu posso... Estou pronto. Agora vamos lá falar... Calma, está aqui um chest. Tenho aqui esta volta aqui. Ok. Então vamos lá falar com o Blacksmith que não faz nada.
Go away. Curse you. Leave me in peace. You've already taken everything out of my stores. There's nothing left.
I haven't taken anything at all. You're mistaken.
Hey? You're not Murdoch. Who are you and what are you doing at my door?
I prefer to not speak through the door. Can I come in?
All right. Let me undo the locks. All I ask is that you don't make any trouble.
Okay.
Maker's breath. What is that smell? It's like someone set a brewery on fire.
Somebody's been drinking.
So I let you in. You wanted to talk. Now we're talking. Mind telling me who you are?
My name is Asher, a Grey Warden helping Bantigan.
A Grey Warden, is it? It takes all kinds. Anyhow, my name's Owen, though you might already know that. Care to join me as I get besotted? Or is there something in particular you wanted?
The military needs your help desperately.
Why should I help Murdoch when he won't help me? My girl, Velena, is one of the Alessa's maids and she's trapped up there in the castle, but the mayor won't send anyone for her.
She's been my life since my wife passed on 2 years ago. Now she's dead, or soon to be. I don't care what happens to me or the village, or anyone!
I will rescue your daughter.
It'd do me the world of good to think maybe someone like you could go in and find her. Provided any of us live through the night.
And what if he sees that?
It would be better than going to my grave wondering.
Okay. What about the military? They need your help.
If you look for Velena, I'll reopen the smithy and make some repairs for the militia. I can do that much.
Ah, os gajos podem ser militia. Okay. I'll do my best.
Not good enough. Murdoch said the same damn thing, and I didn't believe him either. I want a promise. Promise me that you'll look for her. That you'll bring her back to me if you can.
Eu prometo, meu amigo.
I'll accept that. It's something to hope for, at least. Right then. It seems I have some work to do relighting the forge, and I suppose I'll have to find some iron. Maybe at the mill. Oh, Murdoch just better send his men here as soon as possible if I'm gonna get to all these repairs and get them done by nightfall. If you need anything done, well, just let me know. I've got a lot to do now, so you'll have to excuse me.
Claro, à vontade, meu filho. Trabalha. Eu só vou roubar as tuas cenas, ok?
I see you found my hiding place. I stuck some old equipment in there before Murdoch could get his hands on it. I don't think there's anything you'll need in there, but it's hard to say. I was in a bit of a rush when I filled it up.
It's work.
Yeah, let me open it for you. I have the key.
Que fofo. Até me deu a chave. Bosta, bosta, bosta. Isto é tudo que tu consegues? Só bosta? Meu Deus, amigo. Para que esconder esta porra? Ninguém quer isto.
Well, it looks like Owen's finally doing the repairs we need. The damn fool is falling over drunk and still manages to make smithying look easy. Good enough, I say. I'll inform Bantig and the militia is ready to fight. We'll give those bastards a welcome they won't soon forget.
We're not ready, Murdoch. We're going to win. Ah, we're not only coming. Pode ser.
I hope you're right. We may just be village folk, but we're going to fight like there's no tomorrow.
I still need to speak to Sir Perth.
You'll find him and his men at the mill by the bridge, to the north. I have a good feeling about tonight.
Ainda bem, amigão. Eu vou agora falar com a rapariga e o irmão.
Bevan said you were the one who found him. I can't possibly repay you.
Não vou fazer isso. Não dela, mas de outra pessoa. Porque o dela, tipo, é bem broxante. Para além de toda a gente desaprovar, que quando for fazer isso eu vou tirar os componentes. Tipo, ela não beija na boca, ela dá um beijo na cara. O que talvez seja compreensível, porque, sei lá, embora que aqui no jogo não seja muita diferença, talvez ela seja uma adolescente. Embora que aqui ela tenha um corpo de uma mulherona, eu acho que ela é uma adolescente para dar um beijinho na cara, mas pronto. Deixa cá ver. About the sword I found in your home.
Bevan told me about Grandfather's sword. So you have it then? I suppose it won't go to waste, at least.
I returned after battle. It belongs to your family.
Use it well. If we survive, I'll gladly take it back. Thank you again for Bevan. With my mother
Podia ter
gone,
pago pela espada.
well, I'm just glad he's safe. I can't thank you
Agora que eu
enough.
penso, que eu fui talvez um bocado estúpido. Podia ter pago pela espada. Porque a espada é bacana. Depois há melhores também, caga. Então deixa. Just stay safe, both of you.
The Maker sent you. I just know it. Thank you again.
De nada. Olha,
Maker keep you safe.
depois eu vou dar dinheiro para vocês terem uma vida melhor. Agora vou para a taverna, mas antes de ir para a taverna vou apanhar aquelas cenas.
Allow me. I could do that for you.
É, então faz lá. Não, tu és uma inútil também, então cala a boca. Ainda não... A espada tem veneno? Não. A espada tem fucking veneno! Caralho, esta espada é muito boa! Ah não, esquece, não, já percebi o que é que está a acontecer. Eu meti veneno sem querer. Eu usei veneno sem querer. Sim senhor. Ah, está a ver, do nada esta porra tem veneno. Está certo, usei veneno sem querer. Faz sentido. Mas foi aqui falar com a Bela.
Another doomed soul come to drown their sorrows here, I see. If you came here for a drink, you'll have to talk to Lloyd. He's got a vice grip on the spigots. I'm just here to keep the boys from mutiny.
Okay. So, how was business there?
What business? Without the castle soldiers, the only customers we have are local. And they're all in the militia with no money to spend. The few with any money are here, but it's not enough to justify working. Lloyd's a greasy pig. And if I didn't need this job so badly,
A pretty girl like you should be able to do better. You don't care for that. É assim.
Oh, you think I'm pretty, do you?
Of course I do. Anyone would?
That's really sweet of you. Thank you.
What do you know about the elf in the corner?
Not much. He's very quiet. Says his name's Beric and he's here to meet his brother, but I think he's lying. He's a bit creepy.
Okay, I should go.
Keep safe.
Not looking for company.
Ah, foi que tu queria a companhia de gajo neste momento. I heard you're Beric.
What? How did you know that? Well, that's my name. Why?
You seem awful nervous. Why is that?
No reason. I just didn't know how you knew my name. That's all.
You said you were waiting for your brother?
My what? Oh, yes. He was supposed to meet me here. And then I got stuck here when monsters from the castle attacked.
Then why aren't you helping to fight?
I was told I didn't have to. I stay in the chantry at night, and I come here to be alone, that's all. Look, I don't know you, and I don't want to. I'm not... I mean, I was just told to... I mean, just leave me alone.
What do you mean? What were you told? What told you to do?
Nothing. Nobody told me to do anything. Just because you're a Grey Warden doesn't mean you can go around threatening people.
Desde quando é que sabes que eu sou Grey Warden também? This will be easier. Mas sei lá, se eu perguntar, sabe que eu perco esta fala? Eu vou arriscar.
I just overheard it, that's all. If you'll excuse me, I want to get to the chantry before the sun
perdi a
goes
fala, não
down.
foi? Ah, não. This will be easier if you just tell me what you're hiding.
But I never... Oh, all right, I'll tell you. Just don't hurt me. This is more than I bargained for. Look, they just paid me to watch the castle and send word if anything should change. But they never said anything about monsters.
I haven't even been able to report anything since this started. I'm stuck, same as you, I swear.
Who are they? Who hired you to do this?
A tall fellow, I forget his name. He, said he was working for Hal. Arl Rendon Hal. He's an important man, Terran Loghain's right hand. So I didn't do anything wrong.
Gajo que trabalha para aquele filho da puta. Ok. What are you supposed to watch the castle for?
Just to report any changes, honest. All I could send word about was the Arl getting sick. After that, monsters started coming from the castle.
So, you know how this happened? Tell me now.
I don't know anything about these creatures. When the Arl got sick, I got scared that people would think I was involved. But I swear I don't know anything about it. They sent me to watch. Maybe they knew the Arl would get sick. I don't know.
How do you know you're telling the truth?
Here, this is a letter from them. It has instructions and everything. Keep it, do whatever you want with it. I just thought I was serving the king and making a bit of coin on the side. You have to believe me.
I think you should help defend Redcliffe tonight.
Oh, all right. I'll do it. Thank you for your mercy. I won't forget it.
Ok. Ninguém importante. Graffiti. Ok.
Hello there, friend. Can't say we've ever met before. Stranger to the village, I take it. Haven't had many travelers lately. All this nonsense is bad for business. Bet you regret coming, yes?
What do you mean?
Oh, you know, evil creatures, impending doom, civil war, and the Earl's dead in the castle. Makes you thirsty, don't it? So, what'll it be? You are here to drink, I hope?
No. Por acaso?
Right, I've got some supplies too, in case you're interested.
O que tens aqui? Ah, só cerveja. Ok.
Hey, what can Lloyd get you?
Answer a few questions.
Fine. Make them quick.
Should we be helping defend the village?
Why? When them creatures attack, I lock myself in the cellar. Just batten the hatches and wait it out. What's the point in getting myself killed with all the rest of them? If that makes me a coward, then I'm a coward.
Then be a card. Is that what you want?
Well, yes. I suppose that is what I want.
What do you know about what happened there?
Not a lot. Castle guards stopped coming in about a week back. It's unusual, too. They were my main source of business. After a few days, I thought it strange enough to ask. But nobody heard anything. Anyone going up to the castle didn't come back. When the first attack hit, I locked myself in the cellar. I say we just wait for help to come.
Why are you still hoping?
I'm not abandoning my tavern because of a few monsters. The second I'm in the chantry, Murdoch and his men will be here drinking all my ale.
Ah, tá. Tá bom.
Right then.
Diverte aí, ó. O gordo balufo não sabe fazer nada na vida. Não tem nada aqui. Nem tinha nada. Não.
Yes? Lloyd's watered down swill hasn't made you leave yet, I see.
Should you be at the chantry?
Later on, yes. Lloyd will lock himself in the cellar, and I'll go to the chantry. Are you fighting tonight?
Yes, I am.
That's good to hear. I didn't know that.
So, okay.
Keep safe.
Vamos embora. Sir Perth. Acho que é o Sir Perth, se não me engano.
É, vamos lá falar com ele.
So, this thing you and him have going, doesn't that violate your vows?
What? What kind of question is that to just blurt out? What do we have going?
Yes, I'm that blind. I so totally did not see you ogling each other before.
He was not ogling me, was he? Was he really ogling me?
Now that you say it, I'm not sure. Maybe he wasn't ogling you. I don't know. I could always ask him.
You can't do that. Could you? You couldn't do that.
I could, but I won't. Next thing you'll have me pulling his hair and passing him love letters.
Just mind your own business. How inappropriate.
Meu Deus. Gostem das crianças. Vou já ativar isto.
Greetings, Grey Warden. I am as relieved as Ban Tegan is to see you here. I must admit that I do not quite know how to address you. Is my lord sufficient?
Yeah. Call me Grey Warden, for that's where I am.
Grey Warden it is then, and thank you kindly. I am Sir Perth, until recently in direct service of Arl Eamon of Redcliffe. For now my charge is defending the village from these evil assaults. Would that I had chosen not to seek out the urn of sacred ashes. Perhaps I would have fended off whatever evil befell the castle, or perhaps I would be dead. Ah well, with the Grey Warden aiding our defense, perhaps all is not lost.
You mentioned something about an urn?
When the Isle fell sick, we were at a loss. Nothing worked to cure him, and he just kept getting worse. Finally, our lesser Isolde came up with a plan. The Urn of Sacred Ashes is a legendary artifact said to hold great healing powers. If found, it might save him.
They say the followers of Andraste smuggled her ashes out of Tevinter and hid them in Ferelden. The urn's never been heard of since.
We knights volunteered to seek it out. Few of us have returned. Many are still out there, unaware of what is happening here.
Just what was their secret?
We were never certain. He thirsted for water and then grew weaker and weaker. We brought in a mage, but even that did nothing. The Arlessa believed he was cursed and that we needed the power of Andraste herself, or he would surely perish.
Ok, carry on.
As you wish, Grey Warden. Make a
Não, isto é para bazar, não queria bazar.
What is it you need?
Is there anything I can do to help?
We have sufficient armor and weapons, but my knights are too few to stand against the monsters without assistance. Perhaps you could approach Mother Hannah in the Chantry for some holy protection against these evil creatures. Otherwise, I do not know what else you could provide beyond your own talents. We're as prepared for the onslaught as we could possibly be, all things considered.
Okay, I'll see what I can do.
That gladdens my heart to hear it.
Ok.
As you wish, Grey.
Então tenho que pedir a benção para os gajos. Tá bom. Se os gajos acreditam no Maker, assim como a Liliana, eu não julgo ninguém. Ok, vamos lá então pedir a benção dela.
What is it you need, child?
Sir Perth needs holy protection for the night.
I have done all I can for them. I pray for them each night and seek the Maker's forgiveness for their sins before they face their deaths. What Sir Perth seeks is something that is not in my power to give.
What do you mean?
Sir Perth believes that I can protect them against these creatures, a shield only the Maker can provide, and that I withhold this power.
Well, can't you just tell him the Maker will watch over him? Morale is a powerful thing, you know.
You mean you want me to let them think the Maker protects them in a real sense? I will not lie to them like that.
But if they think it helps them?
I suppose their belief in the Maker's power could inspire them, but it just seems like trickery. Very well. If it keeps them alive, I will do what I must. I have a number of silver-cast holy symbols. Tell Sir Perth that he can have them, and that wearing them will confer the Maker's protection. Now please, let me tend to these poor folk. I must do what I can, and I suggest you do the same.
Tá bom. Então, assim, olha, eles acreditam, ficamos todos felizes e seguimos todas as nossas vidinhas, hein? Não é bom? Claro que é. Vou já aqui fazer uma cena.
Indeed.
Ok.
The Knights of Redcliffe are ready to fight at your disposal.
Ok. You said you wanted holy protection.
Have you spoken to the revered mother? Has she offered anything?
Mother has some holy amulets. Yeah.
Must we do this? The faith that will protect these men must come from their hearts, surely.
If they are the same as the symbols worn by their priests, well, that would more than suffice.
I'm glad I could help.
I will send some men to collect the amulets. Please give my regards to Mother Hannah for seeing some sense at last.
Claro, bora.
There is still time before the sun goes down. If you have not yet spoken to Murdoch, or if there is anything you have planned...
Não, tá tudo. Bora.
Good luck to you then, and may the Maker watch over us all.
Bora lá então. Proteger a vila.
They're coming! Get to your positions! Make ready!
Ok, começou. Ah, a Viviana não gostou. Então olha, Viviana, pau no teu cu também. Só porque és religiosa, pau no teu cu. Opa! Bem, vocês não querem ser mais inúteis, não? Eu estava vindo para aqui ajudar. Essa ajuda está do caraças, hein? Porra! Estou surpreendido. Sério, vocês estão qualquer coisa. Juro. Ah, o gajo está próximo para você fazer alguma coisa, está certo. É, falta mais este? Morreu. E voltam para os vossos postos. Mas é que vocês são uns bostas, vou-vos contar. Não vem mais ninguém? Está tudo? Olha aqui o Barrick. Agora sim, bora lá. Ok, bora lá. Já estou com pouca vida. Os gajos não podem vir atrás de mim, meu. Que nojo. Vou morrer. Será que eu consigo não morrer? Eis a questão. Consigo. Vem cá, o palhaço. Mano a mano então, bora. Vem no mano a mano. Falta só este gajo. Morreu. Mais! Morri ó, também, ó, palhaço. Também queres festa? Morre. Ah, está morto. Está este. Morreu. E não há mais, meu Deus do céu. Não, Oyster. Não faças isso. Ok. O gajo cagou e andou. Tá bom então. Ok, bora. Knight! Turn here! And cross the path!
Come on, we need to hurry!
Calma aí. Primeiro, Oyster. Primeiro de tudo, deixa-me salvar aqui o jogo, né? Porque o último save foi há uma hora atrás. Não vou ter de repetir isto tudo de novo. Guarda aí, Oyster, bora lá. Ok, pessoal. Vamos todos. Todos um por um. Não, como é que era? Todos por um e um por todos. É isso aí. Tenho que ver se consigo salvar o máximo de gajos possível. Esse está morto. Morreu. Esperem. Esperem. Ataque! Morreu. Isto aqui mata tudo, meu. Este aqui precisa de urgentemente de ajuda, vamos lá. E vai morrer mesmo assim. Não consigo lhe ajudar. Morreu. Vai morrer também. Este também vai morrer. Bem, isto agora ficou uma festa. Meu Deus, isto agora ficou a festa. Que é isto? Morreu também. Morre tudo, bora. Isto é o que eu chamo de passar o rodo em geral. Vai morrer. Oi, não consegui. Matem este. Bora lá, bora lá, bora lá. Não para, não para, não para. Sempre a passar o rodo, sempre a passar o rodo. Bora, bora, bora. Morreu. Falta este. Não, aqui não há mais. Há sempre mais. Bora lá. Morreu também. Protegeu aqui a Viviana. Oi, não está vivo? Não está mais? Está tudo? Acho que está. Ok. O Murdoch morreu! Não! Ok. A armadura deu a melhor. Ok, o Murdoch morreu. Eu não sei se isto é melhor do que a Viviana, mas eu vou levar. Ah, isto é coisa. Este é melhor do que a Viviana. Ok. Não consegui salvar o Murdoch. Ah, coitado do Murdoch. Ele morreu.
Dawn arrives, and we survived the night. We are victorious. And though this victory came at great cost, we must remember none of us would be here were it not for the heroism of these good folk beside me. I thank you, good sir. Truly the Maker smiled on us when he sent you here in our darkest hour.
There is much to do. There is still much more to do, Ben Tegan.
Surely these people deserve some small celebration, don't you think? There is time yet.
Let us bow our heads and give honor to those who gave their lives in defense of Redcliffe.
Murdoch of Redcliffe, Mayor and beloved father, we salute you.
You and so many others who have perished here, walk with he who is your maker. Long may you know the peace of his love.
With the Maker's favor, the blow we delivered today is enough for me to enter the castle and seek out your Arl. Be wary and watch for signs of renewed attack. We shall return with news as soon as we are able. Now, we've no time to waste. Meet me at the mill. We can talk further there.
E pronto, foi assim que nós protegemos. Mas o Murdoch morreu. Eu não tenho um Ranger? Não. Onde é que eu desbloqueei o Ranger? Eu não me lembro. Honestamente eu não me lembro onde é que eu desbloqueei. Vou aumentar aqui um de força. Dexterity e... Willpower. Lábia. E aqui eu vou aumentar o quê? Isto é importante. Estes passivos são muito importantes. Vou começar a usar este aqui então. Level up. Força aqui. E Constituição. Vamos cá ver. Então, não melhorei tudo. Ah, falta aqui um... Vou meter o Willpower.
Liliana. 24, para tu usares o coisa. E vou-te meter um willpower. Vou meter combate. E vou... para tu acertares. Morrigan. Willpower. 2 de Magic. Espera. Pois é, os magos podem ser... como é que é? Shapeshifter, que é basicamente transformar. Dá para ser um Spirit Healer, que é cura. Um Arcane Warrior. É um mago guerreiro. E um fucking Blood Mage. Até hoje eu nunca desbloqueei o Blood Mage. Desbloqueei todos. Exceto o Blood Mage. Até hoje eu nunca consegui desbloquear o Blood Mage. Não sei se vale a pena. Mas pronto. Eu não vou mexer nisto porque eu não gosto muito do Shapeshifter. Então, eu vou meter este aqui. Não. Antes disso... Onde é que está? Vou meter aqui eu. Pelo menos a Morgan consegue nos curar antes de morrermos. Sem tentarmos sempre usar poções. Então pronto. Vamos ficar com o episódio por aqui. Mas antes disso, agora que eu penso, antes disso, como diria um grande filósofo, prometido é devido. Então...
You saved us. I can't believe we're alive. And it's finally over.
What are you doing? What are you going to do now?
With Mother and Father both gone, I suppose they'll send us to an orphanage, maybe separated. At least we're both alive. I won't forget what you did, though. Neither of us will. Thank you.
I promise to return your grandfather's sword.
I can't take it back. If you need it, keep it. Grandfather would want it in the hands of a hero.
Então... Perhaps I could pay you something for it.
I have no idea what it's worth, to be honest. And you found Bevan. I couldn't ask you for money.
Eu vou dar-te uma moeda de ouro.
That's a great deal of money. Of course, I accept. With this, I can hire a wagon to take us to Denerim. We have family there, and they'll take us in for sure now. Come on, Bevan, let's find one now. Make her watch over you. I'll never forget you.
Pois é, Morgan desaprova tudo! Porra, Morgan, devia ter tirado. Mas pronto. Terminamos aqui.